Almost set to go, folks. Game number 2 here. Your Harvey Norman Women's National Championships. Northern Territory getting things underway. About 30 metres there, the kickoff. WA fresh, literally 5 minutes ago from defeating Victoria 12-0. Play it for the first time, 30 metres out from their own line, away to the right. And this was a feature of their earlier game, some of the fleet-footed running from the forwards. Way to the right again. Left and stepping, straightening up, but solid defence there. Bianca, scrimmager, the captain leading from the front, the 13, and she goes in again for another chop. All of a sudden it's 3 for WA, who go away to the left. Over the top pops the halfback with a nice kick. It just bobbles up. Calmness prevailing. Second tackle, 10-metre line. Looking for someone to go straight and hard. Does it all herself out of dummy half and a big, big hit. And the 16 there from WA. Again, one out, but very strong around the ruck, WA, in their last game with Victoria. We have a player down. We'll just go to vision here. Unclear what's happened.
Once again, we'd just like to welcome everyone down here today to our Harvey Norman NRL Women's Championships and Modern Daily Stadium. Our canteen is open on the western side of the grandstands.
Looks like that's Jade Jones-Cabullo. Looking a little bit of pain around that right calf, right ankle region. She's talking, which is always a good sign. It's when people are screaming or can't talk at all. Sitting up. This will be a big blow, I should say, if the starting front rower is off the park early in this one, with WA having such a mobile, dominant front row. She won't want to go up. She's on her feet. No weight on it just yet. But there's movement in the joint. Oh, that didn't look so grand. A big round of applause. She's taken from the field for examination. Keep you up to date about Jade Jones-Cabullo.
Just wait till she leaves.
So we reset, 20-metre line. Northern Territory with the ball, WA in defence, 18-15 to go in this game. 20-minute solid blocks of games. Away to their left come the NT, inside, ball. And the change of angle, but again the middle of the ruck defence from WA is solid. To the right. Halfback shows, goes and over the top. Looks likely in her first touch, but unfortunately untidy on the end there. We saw this early in the first game. You don't want to say it early, but Callista Boyd looked a player just with her hands on the ball there. To the right. That is the goal line you see in the back there, folks. Not far, and a very deep line set to the right here for the West Australians. Away to the 8. They showed, again, the front row. The ball playing capabilities, but great defence there from the NT. Cut out. Straightened up. 4 in the tackle there from Northern Territory. Big line to the left for the Sandgropers. Will they use it? No. They get kind of caught up in middle field and absolutely ragdolled. That was Melody Waipihana. Now they've got 3-on-1, and for a second try of the day, the outside centre for WA. She's been smart. WA showing exactly why they're the number one team in this particular field. Awkward bounce to the ball, has patience, knows she's got space, knows she's got speed. She had the option of bringing her winger in, but didn't even need it. And WA are on the board. Distance has been a trouble for the WA kicker earlier in the day, but to be fair to her, she's facing the opposite direction now facing northwesterly, so potentially might get a little bit of right to left curl that will help her with this one. Looking to make it 6-0. Just away to the left, unlucky all day, kickers from both sides. So if you've just joined us, it's WA, 4-0 early, 14 and a half to go. Northern Territory have showed flashes of brilliance, but unfortunately handling has cost them. Been some cracker defence though on both sides. Bianca Stokes gets us underway. Jinking and running beautifully. WA's kick return has been fantastic. Way to the right, again, face ball from the front rower, puts the back rower into space. We've seen this a few times. From the Sandgropers early, looking for a quick play the ball. To the right they come. Again, it's a front rower off that first ball, face ball to the 3. And great defence on that left wing. Jenna Stiles coming in to support Kagui Gimney as well. Great work, great communication. You can see here. Gimney goes in, because that's what she has to do, and Stiles makes the correct choice here. Tough time to be a winger. There's a 2-on-1, and you either shut it down or they score, and you look like a little bit of a loser, to be honest. And she's made the right choice there. The 6 for NT, Jordan Arsam. Does all the work herself, comes away to the right. The NT bench screaming for a bit of mongrel from their girls. Slow to her feet. Way to the right we go. One out, nice and straight from WA. Boyd screaming for it on the right, and she gets it. She looked great last time. Inside ball straightens up nicely down the middle. Switches around to the left now. She just looks the player that wants to get her hands on the ball in this situation, and she does. Cut out ball on the outside. Oh, shut down and played at. You'd have to think, referee. Yes, it's been called. But WA potentially in some real trouble there. Callista Boyd, we can see here, sees the overlap, goes wide to another ball player in Sam, and if that ball from her gets on the outside of the 3 there from WA, well then NT are in open space with 50 to go. Again, Sam feeds it. 1 out, straight, hard run. You can hear the NT team getting their captain, Bianca Scrimmager, to just keep charging on there. Boyd again. Look the most dangerous for NT when she's got her hands on the ball. Away it comes to the left. Melody Waipihana plays the ball. Sam shows, gives on the inside to Stokes, who straightens up nicely. So Connor at hooker, who goes right to the 13, the captain Scrimmager, who has tried all day from the very first tackle. Gee, she laid someone out. And we are, would you believe it, folks, only halfway through this game. Stokes calls for it, kicks to the air. It's a wobbly, ugly thing that just no one wanted any part of. And it spills over the dead ball line. NT, they look 90% of the way there. A lot of times they look dangerous. But WA, showing why they've got that number 1 ranking, very composed in defence. Tap restart. Something you don't often see. The halfback taking the hit up herself. Can't imagine Mitch Moses taking a tap straight at the back row of the opposition. We'll come to the right here. Ball in both hands and charging through. Oh, that is beautiful forward play. Absolutely delightful to see. Right again, and right at the face they go, WA. This is them one-on-one. Beautiful, solid hit there. Every hit getting cheered. Sam and Gimini combining well there on the left edge of the NT. Away and very flat. Offload. The 7 out wide, and there's some space actually round the back. There's really only Stokes to stop this happening, and she can't cover 3 women. As they did to Victoria, WA have sucked them in down the middle and then exposed them on the edge. Geez, you really hope that doesn't dampen the spirits too much of the women from NT, as we see here. Because they were really starting to show some starch in defence, really responding to their vocal supporters on the sideline. But WA, just presence of mind and just composure, I think would be the words you'd be using for them. Wait for their opportunity, wait for their opportunity. The offload really in centre field is the one that created plenty of trouble. And then the long passing from the halves of WA did the rest of the damage. Has not had an easy kick all day. West Australia. When you try scorers for the day, typically are 3, 5 and 4. Chances are there's not too much happening directly in front. As she learnt from the previous 2. She's been getting closer all day, in fact. Would love to slot this for a 10-point lead. And that's not going to make the distance, unfortunately. She got really under that one. Eight-0 WA over Northern Territory here at your Harvey Norman NRL Women's, National Championship. Bianca Stokes again gets us underway for Northern Territory. It's about 30 on that one. The result is the first tackle, 21 shy of halfway for Victoria. Comes to the right. Straight up the middle again, and another fantastic offload. And yet again from WA, some great hands coming out to this right-hand side. And into some space finally is the three-quarter. She goes to step, but Gimney absolutely stalked her down that down the right side of WA. Left they go again, WA. The hands have been sublime from these women in both games this morning. I think they dropped one ball early off a kick return, and from there it's been near faultless. Right edge looking a little lean again from NT. WA come out the other side here. The ball is flat and hard, and again the offload. But the middle forwards has been fantastic. The 13 puts boot to ball, and this one's a little bit more of a trouble from NT. But it's shaded over the line from Melody Waipihana. Again, the right edge of NT, that left side of WA, just looking a little bit vulnerable on the NT side there. You got Boyd who comes back into the line from halfback and defends out on the wing, and she's often left with a lot to do. And they've got some big, strong runners, WA, on that left edge, and that's got to be potentially causing some more trouble for Northern Territory as we approach 4.5 minutes to go. Solid defence. Styles has been good all game, I feel, for Northern Territory. He's not stopped trying. Call there for the markers to square up a little from someone in the WA camp. They don't want to give away an inch. O'Connor in at hooker. Looks to the right, and it's Boyd who goes to the left boot. This one will find touch. You don't hate that result if you're WA, if you're honest. Clock still running. Decent field position. Do Northern Territory have points in them? She's had a great first couple of games this morning, the out centre for WA. Run hard, run strong. She's come in early to take a lot of the work off the forwards. Dream people to play with when you're a big lazy forward like myself. Again, strong, ball in both hands up the middle. Away to the right, WA. Look for the face ball, there it is. It's been the same play. And fortunately for NT, finally, WA have a handling issue. But they come to this right side quite often, and they'll hit a hole running forward who'll then throw a face ball to someone, one extra out, and all of a sudden they're running straight. Apologies to those over in WA. I've been loving your team's play, but I've given myself a technical misfortune and lost a lot of the team data. I've just got it back. So it's not that I don't want to call your girls out individually. I've been loving what they've been doing, absolutely. As NT come away to the right. Harassment, pure harassment there from Claudia Foster. And Kaylee Thompson, the captain. And that just goes to show there's a minute 47 to go. There's virtually no danger of them losing this game, you'd think. But that's just leadership. First, it was Thompson. And then Foster forcing the error. Comes away to Turner. Looks, stops and jinks. And again down the right side. Lovely work. Ariana Hira. If I'm not wrong, her second of the day. Oh, to be a centre for WA. Just given beautiful out balls by your front row. Right shoulder, straight and run and go. Waiting on a scoreboard update there, folks. It should be 12-0. Don't think we have a bunker here at Dolphin Stadium. Sure hope not. I think they just got me fired from the NRL, but that's fine. We'll have a look here again at the play. As I said again, there's this beautiful ball running and playing from the front row that get their hands free. And look at that for a one-hander. I mean, that is just beautiful finishing from Hira. But, you know, you've got to say, Ravatude and Tessa Roach have been amazing in both games for WA. For Mind the Difference. Kaylee Thompson. She doesn't like kicking from in front, Kaylee Thompson. She keeps giving herself ridiculous angles. How will she go with this one to make it 14-0? Better connection this time from Thompson and the post. She cannot do a thing. She's the NRLW Cam Munster. She's got her hands on her hips, staring at the posts. And that is it, folks. 12-0. WA over Northern Territory.